In the Al Hurriya camp for the displaced people west of Rafah, Nuha Al-Jaal lives with her family. She evacuated from her home in the Az-Zaytoun in northern Gaza in November 2023. Back then, she was in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Now, Al-Jaal is on the verge of giving birth. Although she has gone through childbirth before, she says that she is very afraid this time.
I'm currently 9 months pregnant, and I don't imagine that I'll be able to give birth next month in Rafah because the place is difficult. The hospital is far from us, and there is no transportation available to get there. Even if I were able to give birth in Rafah, unfortunately, there's no milk for babies, no formula, and no clothes for newborns available here. This is very worrying because the situation here is not prepared for childbirth at all.
Noor Al-Huda Hamad became a mother for the 3rd time during the Israel-Hamas conflict, but she described it as the most difficult and sad experience. She had hoped to throw a small birthday party for her child, but instead of songs and blowing balloons, now they hear the sounds of shells and airstrikes.
I gave birth under difficult circumstances. The ambulance was late in arriving, and I almost had to give birth in the street. I am facing great difficulty in providing milk. The water here is not clean and contains germs, so it is difficult to prepare the bottle to feed my child, and I am always afraid that he will contract diseases because of this.
During the Israel-Hamas conflict, the rate of miscarriages among pregnant women increased, and the incidence of premature birth also increased in Gaza. Many infants suffer from emaciation, which requires their admission to hospital nurseries.
Recently, there has been a significant increase in the number of cases of childbirth arriving at the hospital due to displacement. We perform about 2,000 natural births per month and approximately 400 cesarean sections. These numbers are very huge compared to the conditions before the war. The premature babies unit has more than 50 newborn babies currently lying there.
According to the Euro-Mediterranean Human Rights Monitor, 71% of Gaza's population currently suffers from acute hunger. This crisis greatly affects pregnant women, mothers and their young children, as there are more than 50,000 pregnant women and 68,000 breastfeeding women in Gaza, according to a recent United Nations data. They need immediate life-saving preventive, therapeutic and nutritional interventions. Noor Harazeen, CGTN, Gaza.